Hi, good morning, boys and girls. It is Streaming to Thursday, and we are going to be reading a story called The Most Magnificent Thing by Ashley Spieries. And this story is a silly story about a girl and her assistant who tried to make the most magnificent thing. So I want you guys to think, have you ever made something magnificent, awesome? So listen as I read the story to share some ways the little girl overcomes some challenges and remains focused and on her task. So you'll hear task a few times, and a task is something you're asked to do. So if your teacher asks you to sit down, that's staying on task. If your teacher asks you to write your name, that is a task. So it's something to do. So we're going to go ahead and read, but let's take a look at the cover. Who do you think is in this story? Let's take a look. I see a little girl, I see a puppy, and I see a wagon filled with things. And then what do you think she's going to make? What do you think her most magnificent thing is? We shall find out. So let's go ahead and read. The most magnificent thing. And then this was a memorial book, and it was presented to the library in memory of Margie Simpson Rogers by the Social Service League of Waynesburg. So it's a great way to memorialize someone. The Most Magnificent Things, written and illustrated by Ashley Spieries. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, and they relax. She makes things, and he unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. So here's our little girl on a scooter with her dog, and there they are. She built something up here with sticks, and then he had to have a stick, so he took it away. So there's our little girl. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work, and she has to do that is make it, and she makes things all the time. Easy. First, she hires an assistant. Oh, it looks like she's interviewing her dog for the job. You think a dog would make a good assistant? Sometimes, as long as it's not made from sticks or bones. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. Do they look out of the way? To me, it looks like they're on a busy street outside houses. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. The assistant picks it up, gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. So there's her first try. Does that look like anything? Not so much. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong, and she decides to try again. So there's the second one. I don't even see much of anything. Do you guys? Let's see. What is her next attack? Oh no, I'm in trouble with this page. It's all stuck together. There we go. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. Oh, she's studying. She's paying attention. She's trying to figure her most magnificent thing out. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She gives it antennas. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. How many of you get something in your mind and you want to build it or create it, and it doesn't always go right? It happens to me too. she gets mad. Do you guys get mad when it doesn't work? Okay, so here she is mad. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together, and she pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the thing would just work. Oh, now it sounds like she may be getting frustrated. Let's see what happens. Crunch! The pain starts in her finger, it rushes up to her brain, and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. Oh no, it looks like she pinched her finger. That would hurt. Have you guys ever pinched your fingers? Mrs. Megan pinches her fingers a good bit when she's cooking. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. Maybe taking a walk will help clear her mind. What do you guys think? Do you think it was good for her to quit? I don't think so. It's not much help at first. So here they are walking. She meets another doll. They're walking, but before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. Oh, here she is getting a treat. Balloons. Oh, how nice of a walk is that? As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. What do you think she notices? There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts she likes. So these are all her attempts. None of them are right, but maybe parts of them are right. So let's see, what does she do with them? By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there's no distractions. And look, now people are seeing her. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak. And this one's all wet. Oh my. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes and she alerts her assistant. Here she is, holding what she made. What do you think? It looks like something round, like maybe it could be a drum, or what do you think it could be? Let's see, what is it? The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left and it's a bit heavier than expected. The cover could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climbed aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. Okay, so let's take a look. What did she end up making? Here's our little girl on her scooter. And then what's beside it? That looks like it's a little car for the puppy that he gets to ride in while she's on her scooter. That is a magnificent creation. So that was our story, The Most Magnificent Thing by Ashley Spears. And so let's go ahead. Miss Megan has a question. What is something magnificent you made? So I want you guys to think and tell your mommies, your daddies, your Grammys, whatever adult you're with, and then maybe they can share it to Facebook for Mrs. Megan to see and to recognize, because I would love to be able to see some of the things you guys create. I miss that. That's one of the things that is sad for me. So since our little girl was having so many emotions, she was excited, she was mad, she was frustrated, and then she calmed down and she got better. So we're going to sing a little song called These Are Some Emotions. Happy, proud, surprised and sad, anxious, calm, excited and mad, upset, shocked, confused and glad. These are some emotions. Lonely, thankful, safe and shy, nervous, silly, terrified, fearful, fearful, sometimes tearful. These are some emotions. So let's go back and see what we can sing along. Happy, proud, surprised and sad, anxious, calm, excited, mad, upset, shocked, confused and glad. These are some emotions. Lonely, thankful and shy, nervous, silly, terrified, fearful, fearful, sometimes fearful. These are some emotions. Okay, guys, go ahead and see if you can identify some emotions. So when we're happy, we have a big smile. When we're proud, we are proud. Surprise! Miss Megan's favorite. And sad. Oh dear. anxious, calm, excited, mad. Where's your mad faces? Grr. Upset. Oh no. Shocked. Ooh. Confused. And glad. And so go ahead and practice some of your emotions. And now Mrs. Megan is going to build something magnificent to show you. Are you ready? So Mrs. Megan just has a simple little Lego board. The library was able to receive some of these bricks, Dream, Create, Grow kits. We have a few of these, so when we all get to be back together, finally, thank goodness, we will have these for you guys to interact with. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how they work. So this is our little pad, and then I have 2 bags of different materials. We have some tall ones, and we have just some little cute ones. So Mrs. Megan is going to go ahead, adjust the camera down to here, and here's our little pad, and then she's just going to build. So something magnificent Mrs. Megan can build. Let's see. We are going to go ahead and put some things like this. And the cool things about these blocks are they have sides here, 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 all around. So you can connect things in different ways that you may not be able to with some other things. So I went ahead, did that. And then let's see if I do this with my smaller blocks. We can do this. You just have to figure it out. And this is Mrs. Megan's first time really experimenting with these, so bear with her while we figure this out. That won't work. Oh my goodness. See if I do it like this. Okay, so I should make something that way. Let's see. What do you think Mrs. Megan has in her mind to make? I'm not sure either. It's just whatever I feel like building right now. And this is something that just happens to be in my brain. So this is that. Go ahead. And if I move this closer, maybe it would work better for me. And the same with over here. There. And then I just have to move this one in like that. There we go. And then put some more bricks this way. Another brick that way. Let's see, can Mrs. Megan get it squeezed in there? Whoop. And sometimes you just have to adjust it. There we go. And now for our last part, let's see. And there's all sorts of different colors that we like to use, right? No, I need to go this way. And then, so what did Mrs. Megan build? Just a little house, maybe. And then we can keep going. More up like this. Let me find my side. There we go. And you can just keep building on top of it. Similar to Legos, but it's just a little bit different because, like I said, we have the different sides that you can connect different things to. So we can do this, this, that, and that. So that is some of the things we can do with our bricks. And then stick those on top like that. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and do it like this. What do you think? It's pretty cool, huh? Okay, so our stream into Thursdays, we made a building. That's pretty cool, guys. So if you have Legos or building blocks or whatever you have at home, feel free, make something magnificent with it. And be sure to show it to Mrs. Megan and all our friends on Facebook. And share away. And thanks, guys, for tuning in. And I will see you tomorrow for Foodie Friday. Bye-bye.